Imagine running through a forest as fast as you can. You are moving constantly, your heart is racing, and you are completely focused on getting somewhere. You feel productive because you haven't stopped for even a moment. But there is one problem. You haven't checked whether you are still going in the right direction. That is how many of us live today. We wake up and immediately start consuming messages, notifications, work, videos, podcasts, and endless tasks. We move from one thing to another until the day is over, and because we are exhausted, we assume we must have accomplished something. But here is the uncomfortable question. What if being constantly busy is sometimes preventing you from actually moving forward? We have become obsessed with speed. We want to learn faster, work faster, reply faster, recover faster, and improve faster. We treat every empty moment as something that needs to be filled. But some things in life do not improve because you move faster. They improve because you finally give them enough space to understand them.
Think about what happens when you make a mistake. Most people do not sit with it for very long. They immediately look for another task, another video, another distraction, or another piece of advice. Anything that keeps them from thinking about what actually happened. The same thing can happen with difficult emotions. Something bothers you, so you reach for your phone. You feel anxious, so you keep yourself busy. You feel confused, so you consume even more information. You may feel like you are dealing with the problem, but sometimes you are simply becoming better at escaping the moment when you could have understood it. And that is where slowing down becomes powerful. Slowing down does not mean that doing nothing will magically make you successful. It means creating enough mental space for certain kinds of progress that cannot happen while you are constantly distracted. A difficult experience needs reflection. A new idea needs time to develop. A mistake needs examination. A serious decision needs space before you act on it. Sometimes the fastest way forward is to stop long enough to figure out where you are actually.
Imagine a student who spends 5 hours studying every day. He checks his phone every few minutes, watches another explanation before attempting a problem himself, jumps between subjects, and keeps adding more study material because he believes more information must mean more progress. At the end of the day, he is exhausted. Now imagine another student who studies for 3 focused hours. He keeps his phone away, works on one problem at a time, and when something becomes difficult, he does not immediately search for the answer. He sits with the problem, thinks through it, gets it wrong, and tries again. Then he takes a genuine break.
The second student may appear slower, but he is doing something the first student is not. He is giving his mind enough space to actually work. Slowness is not the opposite of progress. Sometimes it is what allows progress to happen in the first place. And you do not need to disappear into a mountain retreat to practice this. After a stressful conversation, give yourself a few quiet minutes before immediately reaching for your phone. After finishing something important, do not instantly fill the empty space with another task. Give yourself enough time to process what just happened. Take a walk without automatically turning it into another information session. Read something difficult without constantly checking how many pages you have completed. Sit with a problem for a little longer before searching for someone else's answer. And once a day, ask yourself one simple question. What am I rushing past that actually deserves my attention? Maybe it is a decision you have been postponing. Maybe it is a mistake you have not learned from. Maybe it is a relationship that needs your attention. Or maybe it is a goal you have been chasing for so long that you have forgotten to ask whether you still want it. Because constant movement can create the illusion that you are progressing. But movement and direction are not the same thing. The person who runs fastest is not always the person who reaches the right destination. Sometimes the person who stops, looks around, thinks carefully, and chooses the direction again is the one who eventually gets there. So do not be afraid of slowing down. You are not falling behind simply because you are not constantly producing. Sometimes you are processing. Sometimes you are recovering. Sometimes you are thinking. And sometimes You are finally noticing the path you have been running on. The goal is not to become slower. The goal is to stop moving so fast that you forget where you are going.
Because in a world that constantly tells you to do more, faster, and better, one of the most valuable skills you can develop is knowing when you have done enough for the moment. Sometimes moving forward requires more effort, and sometimes it requires the courage to stop long enough to see the road clearly. If this made you rethink the way you spend your time, subscribe to Wisdom Tree. And tell me in the comments, when was the last time you deliberately slowed down and gave yourself some quiet time? Maybe the answer will tell you more about your life than you expect.